Alright, it's the morning. It's dyno time. Just getting ready, letting the truck warm up. Gotta stop and get some fuel on the way. Got most of the plastics done on the top. Get the boost controller all plumbed and wired up. There's active lines and stuff. She starts, she idles a little weird, but we'll figure that out today in the tune. Let's see how it goes. See if this fucking thing reaches.
Buddy's on a sick one right now.
A sick bender?
He's definitely on a bender.
That's a dope ass truck right there.
Buddy pulled in a 3 Series.
Oh yeah, let's show everybody that. It's not a 3 Series. It's a E46, kid. Best car ever.
Fuck, I'm not a Beamer guy, buddy.
Best car ever, dude. Come on.
Huh?
He said 3 Series.
I don't know what the fuck them things are.
It's not a Benz, kid.
They don't make 3 Series BMWs?
No, it's E36. It's gonna take forever, dude. Leak this gas tank.
You can cut that right out of the video, thank you.
But 3 Series?
You sounded like an idiot.
That's 100% going in there, dude. So people want to see that.
Of course they do. People love failure.
Exactly. You pissing on the other side yet? That's how you know it's full.
When did you get a new GoPro? How's that?
It's not new. It's old. It's old, dude. It's old like me. Just had to put $30 in it.
Buddy's got an ashy ankle.
Wow. Wow. We got that, buddy.
Strike a match. Strike a
Sand
match
the-
off that thing.
Sand the paint off your truck, dude. $1 more, dude. $1 more. $3 more hairs, dude.
It only has a 6-gallon tank.
No, but I put 5 gallons in it the other day, and it probably had gas in it from last year.
So did you have an infinity tank, or you made one?
So
Is this a stock tank, or did you like fabricate one?
Did you like? That's a stock tank. It's actually just a plastic gas can.
Yeah.
I have zip tied to underneath the car.
Just a hose coming out of it.
How you doing, Karen? No, it's actually like your boy with the Volkswagen. I gotta take the wheel off to fucking fill it.
That kid's fried, yo.
Oh my god.
He took his sawzall to his wiring harness.
Alright, we just got to the dyno. Waiting for Mike to show up, as usual. We're gonna unload the car. Kinda pissed. Bunch of chunks of rubber keep falling off. It's my collection under there. back again for another video of me taking this fucking thing apart. So we went to the dyno and it didn't go as planned, obviously. We're back here, back on the lift. So the cam sensor was losing sync at like 3500. Everything was cutting out. And as you know, this is a 24x 1x. If anybody knows what that means, it's a 24x reluctor wheel on the crank. It's got a 1x cam gear, which the cam sensor is in the back of the motor behind the intake, which, as you can see, there's a million fucking things in the way. And I'm not taking that all apart just for a fucking China sensor. So we're gonna convert it to a 4x cam gear, which moves the cam sensor to the front of the motor on the timing cover. I already have a 4x cam gear on the timing chain set I have. So all I really gotta do is pull the water, pull the radiator and shit, pull the water pump, change the timing cover, cut the sensor in the back, rewire it to the front. Which is a lot better than pulling all these lines off, draining all gas everywhere, all the water from the intercooler, the power steering fluid's in the way, fuel rails. The headache trying to pull all that apart. So I'm gonna pull this shit apart. Probably take me like 45 minutes, drain it all out. I just ordered a new radiator with the fitting so we can get that fixed too, but probably won't be here till the end of next week. And Turbo Mike's on vacation for 3 weeks, so it's not a big rush, but I would like to get the thing ready and make sure everything works. Make sure it revs past 3500. Alright, we got the front end off, radiator's off, top support's off, the front bar support's off. Just got the oil cooler just resting here. Heat exchanger still bolted up in the bottom, so it should be enough room. Pull the belt off, pull the pump. We should be able to get all the bolts to the timing cover from there. Once we pull the water pump off. Alright, we got the crank pulley off, we got the whole timing cover off. Just gotta trim the new timing cover, because it has the sensor in the front, that's why we're doing it, but this piece right here, because I have a double roll of timing chain, that piece rubs on the chain, so you gotta clear that. And you gotta do a little clearance in, like on this one, right here on the area where the oil pump hits it. That's easy. Break out the grind nose. Grind nose down will be good. Alright, get the new cover on, water pump back on, crank pulley back on. I'm trying to do this wiring bullshit. I unplugged the cam sensor that was in the back. I'm trying to fish the wire up so I can at least get to it and extend it. But now I gotta take all these plastics off the windshield again. You know, just pulling everything back apart. Fuck you. Alright, hour later and 400 scratches later. Finally fished the cam sensor out. Now this has a 12 volt reference. It needs to have a 5 volt, and then 2 of the wires need to be switched. I know that. So we're gonna have to cut this off, figure out which wire is which, run it down to the front, and then wire that up. I already have a little pigtail hanging right here. Another day, another wiring issue. Stay tuned for the next video, see if we can actually get this figured out. I got it all hooked up. Now I'm trying to wire up the cam sensor to the harness from the 4X, from the 1X. Everything I read online saying I need a 58 4X harness and start with that, when I really have a 24-1. Reading all these wiring diagrams hurting my head. I'm trying to figure it out. Stay tuned. Next video, I think I'm trying to get it running so I can actually bring it to this car show this weekend and actually show it off, but we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll get it running again. Thanks for watching.